fans. Folks, there's some Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Meanwhile, Winston throw complete there to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, Winston. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Jameis to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. A 34-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, Winston. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Winston. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play here for Buffalo.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bills 7, Saints 3. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, Winston. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Throwing, Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain there for the Bills. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision could open up even more big plays.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he's got room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing this. Asking a question.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan.
What up? I thought I was actually talking.
Look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston.
You're playing in a game. What are you talking about?
Shit.
Gets this one complete to Trey Smith. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
Can't live.
From the gun, Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Damn, I shouldn't have thrown that, man. Come on, nigga.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Fuck, I shouldn't have thrown that dumbass pass.
This is returned just shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen.
Give me that. Oh, my God.
Incomplete.
Catch the fucking ball,
for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film,
he should have caught
and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown!
Oh, Davis.
Devin Singletary. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Man, I read my fucking self. I can't even score. The last picks.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Now Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
What's up, man?
Extra point by Bass.
That nigga Chubb hit me and
that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Somebody let him know when we loading up.
All right. I'm in the 3rd quarter anyway.
After the touchdown,
I'm about to play this week. That nigga was
yeah.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. A really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got a good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Let you fucking bad you want to, bitch.
A give to Kamara running right, and just no chance of turning the corner.
Do I want to put up 100 on him or 80, 75? Like, it don't really matter. 90.
That's fucking off, man.
You can't run the clock out to the 4th quarter, so that ain't gonna work.
That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, yeah, I gotta put this on YouTube. You should definitely know what time it is.
Michael Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And going deep for Hill.
Tell about you there, you gotta stop.
Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring
I hope we need some more friends.
An incomplete pass on
Yeah, I think we on the last episode.
Run for Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and
That's some good shit, though.
The second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish
they really do.
to get them into a manageable 3rd down because
they got some baddies in there, too.
Behind the
Boy.
sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, God. Oh, for real. It's not like the gay shit, but...
Here's Winston.
Yeah, you got to pay attention, exactly.
And they'll get him down about
what
3
the
yards
fuck?
short of the 1st.
They gotta put this some weird shit in almost every show. Nigga, like, they just have to, like, you know what I'm saying?
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special
Fuck
teams
yeah, that's my shit.
He's the one who has to tell the head coach.
I just don't know when that shit aired. That shit come on random times. It's just like, I don't know when that shit aired.
By knocking that one right through.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They fucking, like, I remember one time, nigga, I went to the show and it wasn't aired at all. 2 days later, 3 episodes, like, what the fuck?
See what you did on the last drive? When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, that one drops down.
Oh, okay.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So the
that shit tough, bro.
Now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result by each and every attempt.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Hey, how niggas be taking away the fucking possession of the ball where you can't see the nigga where he's throwing that bitch?
Oh, no.
Shit is fucking terrible.
Axis, nigga, he did it like that right now.
And this returnable for Harris. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Saints will take over with the 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive.
That nigga going crazy, man.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First
down, the passer. Fucking bitch.
Open man is Hill.
Nigga, would you stop fucking getting fucked up, dog? Second time you fucking fumbled a ball.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try to win this one.
Oh, my God.
Inside the 15 before they drop him.
What the fuck that is, bitch?
This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down.
No, that's not going to happen all game, bro. I ain't going to hold you.
I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blow.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
That's just a shit, bitch.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills
capitalize
on the fumble and turn it into
you bitch ass nigga.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead
that wasn't a bad ball, though, bro.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Bro, who the fuck you listen to that bullshit?
Here comes
turn that shit off. Who is that? Like, for real?
Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it.
Is somebody listening?
Man, turn that bullshit.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Poison,
and they had the fumble last time that led to a
Oh,
touchdown.
my God.
We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
See if they can pick those things back up. Jameis intercepted the third time.
Don't use ass nigga.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week.
I'll pick on you, bitch.
4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Oh, man, I definitely need my breakout.
Patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
fuck, man. That was exactly what it was.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Singletary again.
Shut the fuck, you fucking rattle, nigga.
20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On first down, here's Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Hey, bro,
the New Orleans offense. They're winning 2-game win streak.
That's what he can do. He can throw that good.
The wayside unless they can pull a wrap under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer.
This nigga scary. Y'all got all big and shit. Scary bitch.
Hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The busy night continues for Kamara. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Money, you need to get your ass for it.
This will be stopped about.
I already said that in the beginning, bro. When you came in here.
8-yard gain, 2nd
I
and
can
2.
hear you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Definitely said that. Losing a lot.
And I know it sounds crazy.
What you playing? What team?
The Buffalo Bills.
They knew they'd be in situations.
Bills in my league?
Yeah.
You playing against Drake.
Trying to keep them from locking down.
That's a nigga you playing Diddy with.
They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Revive.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And started off throwing too many
there
fucking
on the
picks.
scramble.
Say it again. Oh my God!
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Oh my God! Come on.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick.
You did. I should have started my stride.
Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's able to force his way through one. He can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
You a nosy
Here's
ass
2nd and
bitch.
9, just a yard on that last run. Out of his end zone, Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Just picking up
TJ
every
Green
fucking
with a
thing.
pick. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And power running here down to the 6-yard
You don't
line.
stop.
61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs
Miles
to boot. At
Garrett.
this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up to that meeting. Then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed. Being able to stay in bounds.
Don't compare her to a fucking Iron bitch.
Now Allen.
Huh?
Nigga, pick the fucking ball off, dog.
For a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Huh?
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from above.
Somebody just text me anyway. Said somebody text me.
You know you ass bitch.
So they called it a touchdown.
You so ass.
Touchdown after the video review, so they had it.
What happened with money?
The extra point by Bass.
No, I was looking at the last text message you sent to me.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Yeah, threw 4 picks. 4 picks, and my nigga.
This nigga, why you listen to the comment? You're nosy, nigga.
Hit stick, nigga. Shit was terrible.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Man, drop the fucking ball, man.
We've talked about
what's y'all score, money?
50-49.
God damn, that was like our shit.
2 in there, Tyson Hill, Tatum Hill, whatever how you say this nigga name. He got fucking hit stick twice, nigga, and fumbled the ball.
It's almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but
catching traffic, just dropping this shit.
Now they
nigga actually trying to play.
Oh, at this point, nigga, this game over, nigga. I'm just throwing whatever.
They go play action.
Nah, I feel it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Winston. Flushed out right.
Oh, the fucking ball to the nigga, man.
They'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate.
One of
the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Big people Jones is eating too, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
On 2nd and 10.
Oh, that shit's short as fuck.
Another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Oh, that's a pig. Yeah, you better not throw it to that nigga.
After the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
I was smart because, nigga, Hollywood, that shit was a fucking pick.
What happens when you get this big of a deficit? You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Nigga in the pocket, chilling.
So Allen's going to look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Bro, you throwing that bit. You throwing this fucking ball. I swear to God.
Allen off the play fake.
Action.
Man, catch the ball, dog. God damn.
Gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout.
Yeah, that's how I be when I be throwing the ball. Damn,
oh
pick everything up.
That's a pig.
Allen now looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken.
That's crazy. I went through a pick when he said the shit.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.
Yes. 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 That's what it ain't gonna fucking be.